So Erica Wheeler has officially left the Indiana Fever, obviously. It was always going to happen. When they brought in Sydney Colson, they were never going to be able to get Erica Wheeler, and I think partially they might not be able to afford Erica Wheeler. And that is because, well, Colson's cheaper, but also Erica Wheeler has now gone to the Seattle Storm. Obviously, when it comes to Wheeler, she is a good backup point guard. But when it comes to the Storm, it was looking like at one stage their backup point guard was going to be, the number 2 projected draft pick in the draft, Olivia Miles. I think they think one of two things are going to happen. I think they predict Olivia Miles is not going to declare. That is my prediction. I'll talk a little more about that in a video, but later. But it does seem like they're not entirely sure about Olivia Miles, because why would they pay Erica Wheeler as a third string point guard and use the number 2 pick to not play? But who else could be available in number 2? That's for another video. Either way, though, Erica Wheeler has signed with the Storm, which is a quite interesting thing. I want to see, is there any word about the contract? Because, if the contract is something high, it would be kind of crazy. But yeah, so there's nothing about this contract at all. However, the Seattle Storm did lose Mercedes Russell. Mercedes Russell signed a $160K a year deal with the Sparks, which is mental as well. But I'm happy for Erica Wheeler getting to go to somewhere. And some people are genuinely like, Erica Wheeler is going to be out of the league. And I'm like, no. There is absolutely no chance she was going to be out of the league. Unless she was willing to not take any sort of pay cut and wanted a max. But either way, this was one of the plays of the year. Late on in that game, they did lose it in the end. I think this is the one where, what's her name, blew. Was that the one where Aaliyah Boston blew the open layup? But I don't know. Or was the one where Caitlin Clark fumbled the pass? I can't remember which one of those losses that one was. Brought a lot of heart to the Fever. Obviously, she is gone. A veteran leader, which she 100% is. 100% the Seattle Storm are getting themselves a vet. Obviously, it leaked a little bit earlier on this page right here on Players TV. Did I say Creats? Congrats, Erica Wheeler, you deserve it. This makes me happy. And sad at all times. Erica, the positive energy is best of W. Happy to be part of a team. Obviously, she was never going to be not part of a team. She's still a good backup point guard, just not specifically for Caitlin Clark, because of the way Caitlin Clark plays. That's just the reality. You can be a good player but not fit in a position or for a certain team. And very obviously, she's a good player who did not fit in any way beside Caitlin Clark. And that's fine. That's absolutely fine. But Seattle is one of the most prestigious franchises in the league, and I couldn't be more proud to share the court with players like Nneka, Alicia, Skylar, and Gabby. I can't wait to get to work. It is the oldest team ever, though. The Seattle Storm do not have a chance. They do not have a chance at all of winning a championship. I'm sorry. Erica Wheeler is one of the younger players in their rotation. Skylar Diggins, if I'm not mistaken, is older than Erica Wheeler. Alicia Clark's 38. Nneka Nwumeke is 35, 36? What age is Nneka Nwumeke? Nneka Nwumeke is 34. Erica Wheeler is 33. Skylar Diggins, if I'm not mistaken, is 34, if I'm not mistaken. She's 34. And obviously they got rid of Sammy Wickham, who's older, and Alicia Clark's 38. Outside for the Seattle Storm, because Horston's injured. Obviously Gabby Williams 28, and then you've got Ezzy Magbegor, who's way younger than people think, and she's only she's 24. So whatever age Ezzy Magbegor is, she's she's the youngest player in the rotation. But if you look at the rest of this team, just gonna see if I can get it right here. This is the oldest team ever. This is such an old team. Nika Mule's obviously gonna be gone. I think they're gonna use their draft pick this year, I guess. But Nika Mule's not going to be there. And she's out for the season anyway. Jordan Horston's out for the season. I get it. Leah Rue maybe is young. Leah Rue is quite young, isn't she? Yeah, she's only 25. So, Leah Rue. So, their team right now is out for the season, 34. I think she'll be 35 when the season starts. 34. 33 in Wheeler, who will be 34 when the season starts. 28. 38 when the season starts. 20. She's born 99, isn't she? Yeah. So she'll be 26 by the end of the season. And, like, they've got a couple of young players, but this team is older than last year's Mercury. And they had a 42-year-old. They had a 42-year-old, and this team might be younger than last year's Mercury. Either way, I don't hate the pick. I actually do not hate the pick at all, or the pickup at all when it comes to the Storm. It does likely mean, though, that Olivia Miles is not going to be the number 2 pick in the draft. Because why would you have Olivia Miles and pay Erica Wheeler to be a 3rd-string point guard? Like, and if you're Erica Wheeler, why would you go and be a 3rd-string when you can be the backup point guard for somewhere like Atlanta? So, yeah, I don't think, I really don't think we see any point guard picked in the draft with them, which is going to be really weird. It's like, do they look to trade the pick? Because I'm trying to think of a team that could really, really use, like, a team that could really, really use a point guard. Like, a team that could use a point guard are, obviously, if you've got the, like, the Fever don't need one. The Liberty don't need one. For that 2nd pick, the Dream don't really need one because they've got, unless the Dream want to tear it down and want to trade Alicia Gray or something. The Mystics really need a point guard, I guess. But the Mystics already have 4 and 6 in the draft. Maybe you convince the Mystics that they want Olivia Miles, but I think they're dead set on Dominique Malonga. So I'm trying to think of like a player. You could go, if you're the Mystics, if you're the Storm, do you go 2 for Ariel Atkins? Do you go 2 for Ariel Atkins? I'm trying to think of a player you could give back. If the Storm have a ton of cap space. Ariel Atkins and 2 for... Or Ariel Atkins for 2? Ariel Atkins and 6 for 2, maybe? Maybe, something like that. Could make sense for the Washington Mystics point of view. It means they still get Malonga. They still get themselves the player they want. And the Storm probably go and get themselves the player they want. I don't know. I really don't know what's going to happen with that pick. But all I know is Erica Wheeler is a member of the Seattle Storm now, and that's their starting and backup point guard, obviously sorted. But anyway, I'll see you guys.